So you've booked an appointment. Awesome. Great job. Now what are you going to do? Come on in, let's talk about it. That's what today's video is about. I'm going to give you 5 things you need to know before you go in to any appointment. The very first thing you want to do when you get your appointment planned is to make sure that you get there early. Now, I know this seems like it's probably common sense, and you probably think that it has something to do with just giving a first impression, but that's not true. Yeah, that's great, and it's certainly something you want to do, but at the end of the day, what you really want to do is make sure that you have plenty of time to do recon in the lobby of this prospect. The longer you can be in the lobby without it being weird that you're just sort of hanging out there all day, the better off it's going to be, because you're going to learn about how this company promotes themselves, what they think is important in terms of their values. You can see their mission statement. You can see a safety policy statement if they have one posted, and you can see all of the accolades and awards that they have brought in over the years. A secondary benefit of this is you can engage in conversation with the person that's there at the reception desk, because you want this person to be your ally going forward. The more you can learn about them, the better off you're going to be, because it will break the ice every single time you go in to meet with this future client. The second thing you want to do is you want to make sure you take time to build rapport on the front end. You should have done research on this person you're meeting with and be able to have common ground before you ever walk in the front door. You should have things that the two of you can talk about that have absolutely nothing at all to do with business or the task at hand. But keep in mind, there's a delicate balance of what's enough and what's too much. You definitely don't want to put yourself in a position where this person is twiddling their thumbs, tired of small talk, and ready to get down to brass tacks. The number 3 thing you need to do is you need to make sure you ask educated, open-ended questions. Educated, open-ended questions are a great way for you to talk a little and listen a lot. It's extremely important for you to make sure that your prospect knows that you understand their business, but you want to understand them. There's a difference between understanding an industry and understanding a specific company. You can demonstrate industry knowledge through your questioning, but you only understand a specific company through listening. Make sure that you are asking open-ended questions that you have planned in advance, and you will learn way more than you ever thought possible. Number 4, you want to make sure you let them know you understood what they said. Ask great follow-up questions that you have created on the fly. Now, I'm not saying you have to make these things up that second. I want you to think about what the possible answers would be and come up with those questions for follow-up before you go into the meeting, and then pick which ones you want to use. By demonstrating that you understand how they answered the question and asking an insightful follow-up question, you only build more credibility. How do you prepare for this? Well, truthfully, think about how an attorney might go about preparing for a deposition. If you've ever been through a deposition before, you know that they have a series of questions that they ask. And after each one of those is a series of follow-up questions that they have anticipated asking based off of what your answer may be. Do the same thing. Anticipate what their answer may be, have the follow-up questions, and roll with it. You will definitely have credibility from that prospect at that point. Number 5, and the most important in my opinion, is book the next appointment. I never leave an appointment without booking the follow-up appointment. It takes all of the animosity out of the process. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to get them on the phone again or whether they're going to respond to your email. Book the next appointment before you leave the appointment you're on. If you do that, you will absolutely win more than you will lose. These are 5 great tools for you to use when you go to a prospect meeting. If you do all 5 of these things, you are absolutely going to kill it in commercial insurance.